Governor Jay Inslee is considering an executive order to raise the minimum wage for state employees and contractors. Why is this a bad idea?
Well, I think that the American people are getting a little frustrated with this government by executive order. We've seen President Obama come out and say, I have a pen and I'm going to use it, and making unilateral changes to Obamacare. And now we have Governor Inslee coming along with his pen and getting rid of the death penalty. And now he's just going to, by fiat, impose a minimum wage increase. And I think that we need to remind both President and Governor that we live in a Republican form of government. We have elected branches of government. We have Congress, we have the legislature, and we don't elect dictators every 4 years. We elect governors and presidents, but they have to go through the public process just like everybody else does. On the other hand, it's just a bad idea. Where is this money going to come from? When he, by executive fiat, demands that we should have more money for government employees, is he going to take it out of education? Is he going to take it out of environmental spending? Is he going to take it out of healthcare spending? He doesn't have his own checkbook. He can't appropriate that money, so the only way he could do that would be to take it from somewhere else. And I'd like to hear him say, who is he going to take the money from in order to provide these raises?
Two pieces of healthcare legislation the governor wants passed into law have passed the House of Representatives. Describe the legislation and your concerns.
Well, the first idea was this proposal to give free health care to everybody at 200% of the poverty level instead of 133% of the poverty level. And state taxes were going to make up the difference. So here we have Obamacare being the greatest fiscal and public policy disaster in the last century, and we're going to double down on it by expanding it and including more people who aren't paying on the taxpayer dime. When you're in a hole, stop digging, and we should have stopped digging about 2 months ago.
Early in session, you introduced a rural county tax incentive bill. What is the status of that legislation?
Well, it's still alive. We believe that it's going to be in the final negotiations of the budget between the House and the Senate. There are some things that the Democrats want. We Republicans want this rural tax credit. We assume that we're all going to sit down around a table during the last few days of session. And my hope is that we're going to see that rural tax credit enacted, and that's going to bring jobs and economic opportunity to 33 rural counties in this state.